November is American Diabetes Month. It is a time to communicate awareness of diabetes and the importance of proper diet and lifestyle. Zonya Foco brings her upbeat personality and years in the health industry to Lickety-Split Diabetic Meals. Please welcome Zonya.
Hey,
great to have you. And you don't know that we have an awful lot of fun with that particular word, lickety-split.
Lickety-split.
So we thought we've got to have her on.
Great, I love it.
Now, you really focus in on those who deal with diabetes. What are some of the statistics? How many people have it? What are we looking at these days?
Really, about 24 million people in America have diabetes, either type 1 or type 2, and what's interesting is 6 million of those people don't know that they have it.
Right.
So they, we need to get to the doctor. We may have symptoms, you may not. There are also, in addition to that, another 50 million or more Americans who have pre-diabetes.
Okay.
Which means their blood sugars are running just a little bit high, and they are starting to go higher.
Can you...
And there's no symptoms with that. And you have to, that's when we go for our regular physical and have our blood tested, our doctor will find that. So finding that your blood sugar is running a little high. See, we need blood sugar, in our, we need it. We would die if we didn't have blood sugar, but when blood sugar runs too high, it's like sugar in the gas tank of a car. That's going to be corrosive to all the cables of the car and all the workings of it.
Can you live a lifestyle that almost creates diabetics?
Well, there is exactly a type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is very lifestyle induced. It's from having too much weight on our body. Our body cannot create the insulin and utilize the proper insulin because of the extra weight on our body. Just eating too many calories, eating too many sugar type calories that are quick acting and it's work for our body, not exercising. Yes, that can predetermine us for type 2 diabetes. Okay, but there's a strong hereditary factor as well.
What are the important things that someone with diabetes has to think about in their overall lifestyle? And
it's interesting. My husband and I and my 8-year-old, we eat a diabetic diet every single day, and none of us have diabetes. Because a diabetic diet is just a healthy diet.
Right.
And here's the things that a person with diabetes, it's the same things we all should do. We should eat lower in sugar. It doesn't mean we have to not have any sugar. Everybody's like, I got sugar, I can't have that. Does that have sugar? I can't have that. Well, it's less sugar. If we use whole grain flours with it, a lot of natural fruit sugars with it. But we need to have some sugar in moderation. We need to eat less fat. And we're going to talk about getting fat out because heart disease is the #1 leading killer for Americans and people with diabetes.
And that deals with the fats.
And that's fat. So we've got to keep the fats under control, the sugars under control. In America, we eat too many sugars. We need to bring that down. We need more fiber in our diet, more fruits and vegetables in our diet, and more of the good fats in our diet, like the omega-3 fatty acids.
Well, let's look at, you brought a variety of things here today, and I'm actually getting hungry, so I'm glad you did. Let's look at some of the things that you brought and why they are a better alternative, especially for somebody with diabetes.
All right, taking a look over here. This is my, think about this, time-wise. I'm the lickety-split queen. I love to make meals fast and easy. And the crock pot is a friend. If we can get our crock pots out and dust them off, because we need to do that, and get the old crock pots out. This is my crock pot fajitas. You don't have time to make dinner. Everybody's coming home at different times.
Right.
No problem. Get the old crock pot out, and here we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, look at this. You come home. Whoever comes home first, does it smell fabulous?
Okay, now what did you put in here, though?
This
what
is
kind
beef.
of meat is that?
This is a nice, just a lean sirloin beef.
Okay.
Sirloin, and all we're doing is cooking this with the peppers. I also put beans in my fajitas.
There's some red beans in there.
Now there's liquid in here, but you just use your tongs to lift this out.
So just barely enough liquid. For the meat.
Pepper comes out. It's going to be a little bit different than cooking them on the stove, but that's no problem. And
because you're getting liquid out of the peppers and the onions as well.
Exactly. I didn't add any liquid to this. You have your seasonings. I added beans because...
No liquid?
I added no liquid. All that liquid came from the peppers.
Really? You just put it in there dry?
Yes. I put it in there dry, and that much liquid comes out.
You are kidding.
That is, and the liquid itself really makes tasty soup afterwards.
That's a great broth, yeah.
It's a great broth.
Okay, so then you're just making a quick little fajita out of that.
Go ahead and add a little dollop of your fat-free or light sour cream to this, and some lettuce, some tomatoes, roll that up. Anybody comes home at whatever time, you got fabulous dinner.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I'm just going to help myself.
I love that you're going to do that.
Actually, I'm getting hungry. So
I absolutely love that you're going to do that.
Now, you've got something else here.
Oh, now wait a second. So remember, I want y'all to make a lifestyle change. This is one recipe.